We're going to be going through some things. We're going to be going through our Shackled City notes. Getting ready for tonight's game. Looking over... Look at... Oh, God. Oh, gee. It's... Jesus, it's happening! So these are player-gathered notes, guys. Savage Stalker, what's going on, buddy? Alright, we're going to turn all those off. Yeah, I know, player notes. They're going to be rough. So we're going to take a look at this characters list. And we're going to see how many of these are accurate. You know what I mean? We're going to see how many of these are actually accurate. All right, let's go back here. Okay. You think 32% of it's going to be accurate? 63%. Is Diz actually here? Did C Diz actually just come in and do a PogChamp and then leave? C Dizzle. You weenus, are you still here? The Nat 2020, that's right, Jess. Nice. Yeah, alright, so let's see. Let's see what I have here. I'm going to be going all over the place. So we're going to look up Tercion Skelering. Let's see what the details are, if there's proof in the pudding. Spoons, what's happening, buddy? Let's see if there's proof in the pudding. And all that. Because I know they didn't record. I know they didn't record all of the names correctly. You know what I mean? I know they didn't record all the names. So let's see. We're going to start at the top with Tercion Skelering. Wait, where is Tercion in here? Is there a Tercion Skelering? I don't think so, actually. The Tercion is missing. If the notes are wrong, do they have to spend an hour in detention? They might. Alright, so I can find this much right here. This is Skylar. Skylar Cruis. Kiana Green. Kiana Green. Seems like it's been forever since I've seen some D&D. It's actually been about a month and a half, Prophet. I should give them pop quizzes. I mean, I kind of do, right? Keegan Gelb. All right, so we need this. This needs a tracking. All right, so now that I've got details on any, I've got all the games that Annie's gonna make and all the games that Annie's gonna miss, which is too many. I think we can track this up just a little bit. I think. There we go. That's a good volume, I think. Um, Elliot. I don't know why it's Jimathoy. It's definitely Jimothy. Griffin. Let's see if you guys can actually recall everything here. Alright, so we got Griffin. Don't know why that's highlighted. Also don't know why this is all underlined. Doesn't make any sense. Let's take out the underline. It's still underlined. Alright, feels weird, man. Hey, there he is. Any game is too many? Nah. How do you end up winning the God of One during the Christmas? He won a lot. Diz, welcome back. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I definitely added you above. I haven't done any formal announcements on it yet, but starting in February, starting in Feb, I will likely be opening up my private pay-to-play games again. What up, Mechanical? How you doing, bud? Boom, 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 bum, 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 bum. What's up, buddy? Up, 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 up. What am I doing? I'm taking some adjustings of notes here. I'm going over my player's notes and making adjustments in accordance to the facts. Seeing how accurate these details are. The truth of it is, I don't think they're that accurate at all. We can take off the bold here. There's a lot of unnecessary. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was something that would interest you or not. Alright, so take out the underline. Go with highlight for the living. What says you? The highlight color for the living. We're going to make it light green. For the dead, that color. And for the missing, looks good. All right. Is it a pirate RPG? Negative. It is not. It is not pirate RPG. It is a very long ran, a very, very, very long ran tabletop game that's sort of like I don't want to say Lord of the Rings because it's very not in the same vein as Lord of the Rings. It is a medieval fantasy. It is a medieval fantasy, but it's... Man, it's hard to say. It's really, really hard to say. I think it's Sarsem, actually. Sarsem Delisharn. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what your availability is actually like. Karami, what do you think? If you had to TLDR what this game is actually like, what it's about, what would you say? If you had to explain to a new viewer what the game was it like? Madness incarnate? Oh man. Is it like the Game of Thrones on Roll For It? Higher fantasy. Higher fantasy. I would say that it's quite a bit higher. Higher fantasy. Murder Hobos, the game. Man. Complete with dungeons, dragon spells, mimics, and all the best shenanigans. This game is very much shenanigans. We'll say that much. Okay. So my man Tercion. Tercion is deceased. Skylar is deceased. Keegan Gelb is not deceased. They're not twins. They're actually not twins. Gotta love that. Gotta love players' notes. Sounds like fun. Will it start? We're actually gonna be going through a recap, a tremendously large recap starting at 8 o'clock. So in about 30 to 40 minutes. Tyget is dead. I just realized how many NPCs have come to die because of the player's actions. Good lord. Holy death, Batman. But you know what? I'm actually hoping that with this, the players will be able to track down certain bits of information. Oh my god. This is excellent. But this is your guys' chance. If you want to know anything about the games or anything that I'm doing going forward, you can actually fire away up here right now. You almost need a wiki to keep track of everything that's happened in this game. And all the characters, I know, right? Well, my goal is to put all of them on here. It's not Doralot, it's just Dorlot. No idea why. Things are just underlined because. Hi, fish food. What is Dungeons and Dragoons? A dungeon is a place that typically people end up dying most of the time. Specifically designed around stressing people's resources down to next to nothing. And then they die to the boss at the end. And then the Dragoons is a leaping class. What does this even mean? We apothecary runes. Their notes are rough. I hope they're here. I hope they're watching. I'm judging you guys. That's not what you heard. What a dungeon is that? So what is a dungeon for then? Why don't you guys? Saraslan. snipers doing Call of Duty and dailies? What? I heard whips and cuffs were involved in some way. I mean, I can tell which one's Ronald's notes. Rockhelm Reach. Ithranian. Wishy. Yeah, I like that flag. That's a nice flag you got there. Philistophiles. Tolrak. Oh my god. Let's just select everything and make sure that it has no highlighting. All right, let's start grabbing some places because why is everything fucking parsed up this way? All right. Why is it formatted that way? Why is it formatted that way, of all things? This doesn't need to be recorded, to be honest. They're missing so many key pieces here. Okay. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at the fauntings, man. Take me to instead Times New Roman. That's what I want to see. There's so many you should know. I don't want to do that at all. Sounds terrible. What up, Sideshow? How you doing, buddy? Why did it remove? It removed the indent entirely. Kind of bizarre. All right, let's highlight characters that are missing. Tercival is missing. What did I say was missing? Missing is blue. Goes to a blue. It's just light blue. It's light cauliflower. Oh, it's just that light blue. One up. Anybody else missing here? Oh shit, that's something we have to decide actually. And these guys aren't dead either. These guys are now missing. Cauliflower is blue. I mean, at least according to this color palette. You get a cornflower blue. Why is it cauliflower? Yeah, no, it's cauliflower now. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is now. You're stuck with it. Go light green. Griffin. That's right. Now it is cauliflower. So what do you guys actually recall about what happened last time? Or do you recall anything? Oh, that's fucking funny. I think Lewis is actually dead. Yeah, if I'm honest, I think Lewis is gone. Lewis died.
Stay a while and listen.
Fire Park Creature, what's going on, man? Mavu is alive.
Stay a while and listen.
12 for 10. What's happening, buddy? Malgrim is still alive. Same-o? Same old same? I feel that, man. SSDD, you know what I mean? Wait a minute. They're missing people. Malgrim's not missing. Malgrim's alive. I feel that, my dude. Same old same on the rig. I gotta change this name. This is gonna frustrate me. Crater Lake Monster. Skulven was just a creature. Skulven. And it is gone. Not like it was an NPC, though. Don't really know why they made it that way. Neat. Let's turn that off. Crater Lake Monster is a friend? Negative. Negative, sir, it is not. That's because Mavu is missing at the moment. Mavu is missing at the moment. What up, Sniper? What's going on, man? Sniper, you know we have our Bubber fail emotes. Bear in mind, you have to have that as a as an emote thing. It's got to be available. After saying that he was alive, he is alive. He is alive. He's just missing. But you've got to be able to get that through bits. That's one of the bit badge emotes. Yeah, that's a bit badge emote. I think that's the second bit badge emote. Why did I make that dark? Oh, it's because it was highlighted. Connor at the Wee Apothecary has just left. It's literally just fled. He's dead. He's missing. Hey, Techno, what's happening, man? Welcome in. All Christmas emotes all the time. I so do not need to have that. It's my friggin' emote. I mean, you need to have it, to be honest. You need to have it. But it's just locked under bit rewards, so in order to get it, you actually have to pick up bits, my friend. Naomi is dead. Naomi was a friend, and now is dead because of their poor decision making. Control C, delete. We will tuck this in right there. Control C, delete. They can begin organizing this after I'm done, if they want to. Some of these places are still going to stand. Some of these people are still going to be here. Naomi died. Well, they don't. That's hard to say. You know what I mean? It's really hard to say. I have no idea if they will or not. Anemonator, what's going on, man? How are you, feet? Levi Beans, what's going on, bud? Imshali, welcome in. Scum Shop. What's new in your world, Techno? Wonder if I can bold this, then unbold it. I can. Sniper. Stumper. Really wish they would pick a method here. Okay. So you just out here? Well, today's going to be a bit of a recap of sorts. When I get my players in about 20 minutes, we'll actually be checking that out. So everybody will have a chance to step in. But right now it's kind of open ground. So anybody can shoot the breeze with me if they'd like. Do-da-da-da. Bo-da-ba-da. Do-da-da-da. Here. I had an earworm, and I'm trying to find the band again. I first heard it on your channel. All I remember is it was sort of prog metal. The album sort of reminded me of The Crow, and you played it from YouTube. The album reminded you of a crow. No, that's hard to say. Was it something like this? I think it might be this. Currently working on a fantasy novel series, though? Nice. Nice. What's it like, man? Bingo? This is Polyphia. There you go, friend. Polyphia. Ah, yes. We gotta pull these guys across here because these are gods. Let's see how long this lasts. However many gods they might have additionally. Yeah, it's a simple name. When you could actually put in your notes that you met a god, I know, right? Look at this, man. This thing kind of blows my mind. When you're comprising your notes, right? Check this out. When you're comprising your notes, this is the list of NPCs that they've met and come across, right? And then when you get down to their individual notes, they have other NPCs that they've met. It's from Renaissance? Yeah. Did the best I could there. I hope that I was helpful, man. But it seems like you found what you were after, so I think so, Bane. About a girl growing up in hiding from all society. Suddenly one day, her mother and father, the only humans that she ever knew, gets murdered by a mysterious red-eyed man. The next thing she wakes up to in a crowded city. Wow, seems interesting already. Seems interesting already. You've got me, you got me interested. Let's see what other information I can kind of pull from this. Yeah. Look at all of this. Dugabras, Jimothy Corfon, the Cage Rights, Alicast. These are people of note. High notoriety here. Let's go all the way back up here and start dropping this in the list of figures and characters. Let's take it all off. Take it all off. Yeah, take it off. Whoops, too far. Pulling all back. There we go. There we go. Cerber Spellmason, Oleron Masht. Nidrama, Alicast, Dugabras. We can combine notes up here. Check that out. They have so many people they've met. So many outdated notes at that, man. It's rough. But I'm hoping that I can fix that. With a little bit of their help, of course. Ugh. Yeah, because there's some misinformation here. A lot of misinformation in this. A wiki for sure. It definitely needs some wiki. Definitely needs a wiki. That's two gods that they met. They met Pharasma and Sarenrae. Definitely not a wiki friend. They met another god. Helm. I'm gonna let them start including all of their own information there. They already have that up there. Embarda. Embarda, the named Dracolich Embarda, which is Elven for doom. That was actually all Klaus's fault. It was his luck and his unluck at the same time. You know what I mean? His luck and his unluck. That he freed a dragon, an ancient Dracolich by the name of Embarda. Literally Elven for doom. Not Encarta. Definitely not Encarta. Embarda. Look at that. Woman in gem equals Fiona Malek. It's Griffin's wife. Man, they're going to have a fucking fun time with this. Not embargo. God damn it. God damn it. All right, I'm going to get this thing going. They should be starting to show up any moment, so... New meeting. Join with computer audio. Give me a new webcam. Start the webcam. Invite. Copy URL. Yeah, cameras are going to be a little messed up for a moment. Be right back. What do I have? I've got Ronald. Hi, Ronald. 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 You gonna talk, Ronald? I can't hear you. I don't know why I can't hear you. Bear with me for a moment. Let me see if I have something muted. Talk for me. Hello?
Hello?
You're really quiet.
I'm super quiet? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm using my regular headset. I'm super low to you, though?
How does he sound to everybody else, guys? What do you think of his volume? Here, do you one better. We'll flip back here and we'll turn on some music. We'll turn on the proper game music.
Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, I can hear myself on your stream. I sound normal.
Does it sound okay to you guys? That's a lot better. Boy! Witcher Squad, that's right. That's right, man. People actually getting flack out here for playing Witcher music on their stream, which is just some good-ass music, man. I ain't gonna hate on someone for putting good music on their stream.
Easy, you go, why the fuck are you playing this music?
You sound stupid, shut up. Could be a bit higher, but that's good. Well, unfortunately, he can't talk very loud.
I mean, I can. I don't know if it's just because the audio settings changed for Zoom last time we played, but
I would just say try turning yourself up a little bit in Zoom. Just see if that has any effect.
Audio settings, speaker, microphone. It's all the way up. It's crazy.
Blame the Windows updates. That's right, Wiz. That's right.
Yeah, unless you want me to use my table mic, but that thing's gonna pick up like the fucking world.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I think it'll work, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear myself fine on your stream. I don't know if it's
That's fine. As long as I can hear you and everyone else can hear you, that's all that really matters. It's working. It's doing its job.
Yeah. Yeah, see, everyone's fine. I think someone just had like their volume too low or some shit.
Okay, let's go here.
They're just mad because I'm eating my French fries and mashed potatoes. No, we can't hear you. I saw you mouthing words, so I'm assuming.
He mouths words regularly. Little Guardian, what's going on, buddy?
We're also not in Discord.
Hey, Patch. Miss Patchouli, how are you doing? Alright. Gotta love these notes. They are exceptional. Slowly joining in, one by one. Waiting on the rest. Little Scum Shop. It's cracking, dude. How you doing? Welcome in. I'm Shally over here, still on that lurk. Hello?
Hello.
You're really quiet too. Now I know that's quiet because I can barely hear you. Same, Levi. Same.
Hello, hello, hello.
That's better.
You're good.
Oh my god, I forgot Rasasi's real name. It's basically Idjit. His real name is fucking Idjit. I still can't hear you, Red. Can you hear us? Give us a hand symbol. Throw up a gang sign if you can hear us. He can't hear us at all.
Red, if you can hear anything, put up 3 fingers.
Right up your ass. Nothing. See? That's how you know.
Jack and Diddley.
Are we using this tonight instead?
Yes, we are.
Why?
Is there something wrong with it?
No, I'm just wondering why, as opposed to Discord as usual.
Well, we've been using.
We've
this
used
for the
Zoom
last
for
several sessions.
Yeah. I guess you do you just not remember? I mean, it's been a while. So if you
Well, I
don't
know
remember-
that we used Zoom, but I thought we were using Discord again because we only used it for like 2 nights.
No, I was trying to make that hard transition if I could.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
That's fine. Do we not have a will tonight?
No, we do.
Billiam?
Yeah,
Is-
he said he was.
He's coming. He was just at work.
Yeah, he's probably eating dinner.
Also, keep forgetting that push to talk is on the wrong button in this.
Yeah. It's also push to mute.
Yeah, well, if you mute yourself, it's then push to unmute.
Annie, I don't know why, but you are especially loud and like almost like it's bowly, like it's very hollow sounding.
That's just me.
I've been around you many times now. You don't actually sound that way.
I've grown more and more hollow. I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Don't actually leave, you. God damn it. This man.
Man, I tell you what, Bub, we got to get a better class of retard in this game.
Well, listen. You guys have done an exceptional job at setting the standard. So the
Yes,
class
we
is,
set-
the bar is pretty high.
No. That bar is set low. We're low.
That one's gone. Can pop that in there. We'll get rid of that one. So I finally started compiling all of your guys' notes together.
Oh no.
And they're pretty bad.
That's because I don't keep notes.
Well, I mean, they would have to be collected in order for me to determine if they were bad.
I don't keep notes.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself another drink. So I'll be back.
He's like, it's gonna be one of them nights. The fuck is that noise? Guessing that-
not me.
I'm guessing that was Sniper. Yeah.
It was Sniper.
Come on, push the button.
30 months! Max lol! Red, thank you so much. Red, you're quiet. No, Red's just muted. That's why.
Yep. Red's so quiet, he doesn't make noise.
It's really awkward because I can't actually resub to you for like another 5 days or so.
Bizarre.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, it's like I was one of your first subs. I haven't dropped a month, but I'm like 2 months behind. My days are like 3 weeks behind Will, and my Prime sub shows up in like another 2 weeks, and it's letting me do it now.
I wish I could have a better answer for you, man, but I just
It
don't.
makes no fucking sense. And I'll never understand it.
Just blame Twitch.
Yeah, but honestly.
This is so far, it's probably one of my favorite notes right here. Jacob faces 103 counts of murder.
Klaus wants to take the fall and be hanged.
Yeah.
And for those gents interested in what my drinking choice is tonight, we're doing that South Juice.
That's assuming those people exist.
Cheer wine in a glass bottle. I don't know. I mean, Bubfest, there were quite a few people who were interested in it.
Okay, so I take it back. I didn't get down far enough. I like this one. Sasha is a fucking dragon. Just so everyone can see it, Sasha is a fucking dragon.
Klaus dead.
Yeah, I was poisoning an executioner.
That's a good one.
Sniper. I ended up finishing that bottle of Disaronno finally after like a year and a half.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, I know. Now I gotta finish this one. Once this is done, I'll be good.
Oh, the Hellboy?
Yeah. Although I'm significantly less apt to take shots of Fireball than I am of Disaronno.
Why are you taking shots at Disaronno?
I wasn't. I was mixing it, but I can pour a shot and then, fill it with soda and it's fine. But nothing fucking mixes with Fireball.
No.
No.
Dr. Pepper?
No.
Wait a minute. There is something that mixes well with Fireball. It's what is it, like rum chata or something like that?
The fucking pandas drink?
No, what is it? Someone help me out here, guys. It's what makes it tastes like cinnamon toast crunch.
Yeah, horchata.
A horchata?
It is rum chata.
It's rum
Rum
chata?
chata is a type of horchata.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would actually go pretty well with like apple cider.
That sounds.
It probably would go well with.
I mean, I trust it because if anyone knows, it'll definitely be you. But that sounds weird.
You can definitely go.
What the fuck? I would trust
definitely go with
anyone.
ginger beer.
It would be you because you're an alcoholic, clearly.
Well, no, I mean, if I was going to go ahead and add Fireball to anything, it would be either, well, horchata's always good because it's got that creaminess to it.
It's creamy.
You know, ginger beer would be nice. You could basically go ahead and make a spicy mule.
Yeah.
Baileys.
Some hot ass, you know.
Baileys.
Get me some.
Yeah, I don't have a shoe that I can drink from.
Oh, that's how you know you fucked up. Hey, wait, whose notes are these? Oh, the
Why don't
Rock's
you have
notes.
shoes?
Perfect.
You can tell they're Will's notes because they're actually there.
They're actually notes, yeah. It's not this guy dead, lol.
You can't even say that about my notes because I don't have notes.
Yeah, same. I think those were just old Will's notes before he got a job. And this is the progression.
It's not. It's introduced Gilfrey Silverlight, the brass trumpet, Thelsa attempting to reestablish the Church of Weejoss and Cauldron. These are pretty current.
I mean, current Will notes.
Current, yeah.
Current Will notes are good notes.
As opposed to the past Will notes.
Yeah. We're talking Rango notes.
Oh my
Right.
god.
I will say that Will is the one that takes decent notes.
My
The
god.
rest of us are kind of like,
I don't
no.
need notes because I can remember everything.
Red, what happened last session?
Now you got me really thinking about doing
Yes.
Fireball and a really good apple cider.
As
Or
opposed-
just like straight up apple juice and see if I can't go ahead and make something that tastes like apple pie.
I mean, would Fireball mix with apple juice?
Yes.
Well, apple juice, cinnamon, little
you-
bite from the whiskey.
Well,
Yeah.
see, it's the
Thinking-
adding things to it. I can't just do, you know.
Are you
Equal
asking
parts.
if they'd go well together or if they'd mix? Because they are
If
both
they-
liquids. They will mix. But
I hope so. I hope one of them is not a solid. For if it is, I'm in a lot of trouble.
I mean, I'd be surprised if you had solid apple juice. It's just
Well,
an apple.
I would say if I was going to add it to any kind of apple juice, it'd be Martinelli's.
Okay.
I found Red's notes. Red's
Okay.
notes. Main goal, living. Single note, Connor the dealer, based dick healer. We apothecary everything you need. Yep. Found Red's notes.
Note that there is very big quotes around the word notes.
It's just one.
I don't
Should
know
be
if
air
I'd want to
quotes
do
on the S.
Angry Orchard with Fireball. I mean, I don't know if I want carbonated whiskey.
I mean,
That just sounds dangerous, man.
it does sound dangerous.
Carbonated whiskey?
I have white whiskey with dark pops.
I just
White
wanna
whiskey?
point-
You
Oh,
mean moonshine?
that?
No.
Those notes are from Rasasi
White owl, white whiskey.
because that we
Not
looked for
moonshine.
Connor
Can't say
because
moonshine
I
in
needed
Canada,
someone
it's illegal.
to heal my fucking almost case of spooky dick.
That sounds horrible idea. What time should I show up? Yeah, that's fair.
So, Bob, when is the Neko ears happening?
I told them if in a single stream that they can raise $5,000, I will. It was me dressing in a Sailor Moon outfit with Neko ears and a Neko tail.
Whatever happened to the twerk for 10K?
Bro, you
It's
have
still
to be
a thing.
around to hear about that. I hate. It's one of my biggest fucking pet peeves is repeating myself, and I feel like I've been fucking repeating myself the last 7 months because you fuckers don't listen.
Wait, what are we not listening to?
I literally hope that you get a kidney stone that is shaped like a Star of David. I want it to tear up your urethra on the way out.
Why is Star David? It's got too many points. Just make it like a shuriken. Or like a D4.
Yes, I want you to fire a calcium
Hopefully
D4
it's
out of
like
your
a
dick.
D2. Hopefully you'll get a kidney stone that's shaped like a D2.
I would prefer to call it the calcium caltrop, if you don't mind.
I think I'm gonna go.
You said give it 15 more minutes. You'll trump everything we've said. Are you kidding me?
This might be the time I need to bow out of the game.
This is light work.
Calcium caltrop.
This is. I'm waiting on him to be like, all right, hold my beer. I'm about to do it. That's because that's how it always works with you, as you one up everything on accident mostly.
He's just gonna drop the hard accidental racism again.
It's a weird way of saying. It's a weird way of saying intentional.
It's intentional with extra flair.
I did it the one time.
Meaning it at all is one time too many.
It's like saying I only murdered one person.
No, he murdered 107.
I said it one time while trying to go ahead and convey a rather popular pop culture line.
You know? Don't. That's
No,
all I can
I'm
say.
not about to repeat it.
Just don't. Before we go there.
Like you've already said,
Will's here.
Sniper, so help me God if you get me kicked off stream.
There's Will.
Hey, Will, what's up, buddy? The 31 months.
Stay a while and listen.
Levi Beans, what's going on, bud? Thanks for the follow, friendo.
Welcome back, Will.
I have no idea when's the last time I ended up subbing.
I don't know. Don't you just... A lot of people just... Unless you're doing it to where it's like Prime sub and you have to go back and manually do it, I'm pretty sure it just auto subs for you.
Yeah.
Mine's always set up to auto sub for everything.
Yeah, I got it set to auto sub now.
Can't set
Because
mine to auto sub.
I was tired of going ahead and like looking for it.
I think we're all in the right places today.
Yes. This is fine.
This is going to be perfect. I'm going to be able to get rid of a lot of notes because everyone that wrote these notes are dead.
Oh, hey, you actually... Those... Oh, no, you just deleted my actual notes. No.
That was the notes of Cicada, a character that has been dead for...
But those are my... That's what I actually took.
No, it's not. It's what I literally asked, the when, where, why, and how of your character.
Okay,
It's the, why are you still living? What are your motivations?
Sure, those are a form of notes.
Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the neck. I too wish Prime had an auto sub feature. That would be very, very useful.
It would make sense, but that's why they
It
can't
would
do
be
it.
handy, but they don't want you to go ahead and
Yeah.
use your Prime sub. They want you to spend money.
Yeah.
I just came to the conclusion that Red's laugh is actually a cross between the ghosts from Mario and SpongeBob.
Yeah.
His normal laugh.
The boo laugh?
I want it to be
Yeah,
the
the
SpongeBob
boo laugh.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I am 100% certain that Red's laugh is the world's best prophylactic.
That's not, I don't know if that, I got
That
nothing.
word has both pro and phallic in it. And I don't know if I like that or not.
Professional penis. It also has lactic.
Professional penis milk.
What the fuck?
Got it, boys.
Oh man. Please, no.
How?
Okay, I'll dumb it down. Birth control.
Oh,
it's the
you,
best birth control.
you should have started with that one there, Thunder. Would have got it then. Could have got it then.
Sounds nothing like birth control.
Please, will come to the game and save us. Red's notes are way out of date.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I found out the other day. The dice still hate me.
Yeah.
But they fuck me up now.
What was your confirmation on that? I'm curious.
I was talking with my Thursday group, and we got somebody new coming in. Leah, actually. And
Leah, as in Leah?
Yeah.
Leah.
She's around still?
Yeah, I talked to her too.
Well, she's square, not round.
She
but
used to
yeah.
play with my group way back when. In
Gotcha.
a Star Wars game that we did, but college hopped around. She got too busy. She's coming back for a 5e game we're doing. Anyway, I was talking about, my character's going to go ahead and fuck her up, and he's the king of the nat ones, and for some odd reason I thought, okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and show how bad my dice are. I instantly roll nat 20. I mean, how fucked up is it where you can't even successfully fail a roll?
Maybe you should just start calling it, man. Like, like when basketball players, they round up for the shot, they do their jump shot, and they're like, butter! And they fire, and they sink it. If you work the opposite, maybe you should just be like, nat 1, and roll, and it's a 20 every time. Right?
Cobain.
Oh my god! Wait a minute. Courtney loves not rolling the dice, okay?
Oh. No, you're not supposed to say Kobe anymore. Cobain didn't miss his last shot.
He didn't take the shot, is what... Never mind.
No, Cobain took the shot. He just had a lot of help doing it.
Who have we scared off now?
Did your mic go ahead and switch to something else? Because you sound like super muffled right now.
We can hear it.
Nope, looks good to me. I mean,
Shall I try that?
I did turn away. Does this sound better?
No, it sounds more like you opened up Skype.
Really?
And now half of your computer's resources are being sucked up.
No, it just sounds like you've got the sock on your mic or something. It instantly changed, like mid-sentence.
That's bizarre.
Very.
Still sounds that way?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Does it sound that way to chat? Nope. No, it sounds fine. You sound usual. Loud. Okay. All right. Well, you know what that means. Back to Discord we go, because nothing wants to work.
Yes. Oh, no. I mean, I just went ahead and turned up
going
stream.
back to Discord.
And he's already in there.
I've been here the whole time.
Just mute yourselves, please.
Oh god, I'm just leaving the audio call.
You can
Are
also
we
do
switching to Discord?
audio.
Much better.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to video on Discord, because video on Discord is shit.
Can't have it all.
I know.
Gotta be hour for an hour.
One program, one setting.
All right, I'm gonna have to test you guys' levels. Xander, would you talk for me?
Okay.
That wasn't really much of a test, as much of you like nutting in my ear. So could you actually give me some words?
I am not Xander. I am Ronald of Rubia.
God damn it! And that's all, guys. I'm done with everything. Period. I quit.
Have a good stream next week.
Thanks for joining in.
All of a sudden, it's going to have to switch over to, throw a taco at your Witcher.
Annie, talk for me.
To be or not to be, for that is a question. Whether it's nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, like arms against the sea of enemies.
That's plenty. You've said plenty of words there. Red.
To die.
Yeah, what up, homie? How do it be like it do? Have you been picking up the vibes, my fam squad?
All right, perfect. Sniper,
Cool.
Yes, sir.
give me an anything that's not a nut in my ear, please.
Sure thing, Daddy.
Okay, just don't ever talk again, please. Period.
Mute him.
And the last that leaves is Will. Thanks.
I was hoping for the will nut.
You guys are fucking on brand, let me tell you. Month and a half out and nothing's changed. It's like we played yesterday.
Wait, we didn't? I remember
supposed to
as much
help
as
out without that one.
we played yesterday.
Have you guys been privately meeting for games and not telling me again?
We've been doing a ghost DM. It's been
I
working
mean,
out
kind of.
If
We're
I was going
still a
to
lot
cheat
of
on you, I'd go
talking
ahead and
around
let you know via Snapchat.
Red is a
Hey,
little
look,
quiet,
You a
but
cold bitch.
I'm gonna turn him up just a hair. Red, talk for me again.
Hi, I can talk like this, but the other thing is that I talk a lot like this when I get closer. But when I turn my head, my microphone's decided it wants to be directional instead of cardioid. So
Can you try
Cardioid.
that again?
Yes.
It's a new form of hemorrhoids, actually.
yes.
All right,
What
let
happens
me
when you don't
adjust your
work out?
cameras, and we'll kick this off.
Don't adjust my
Xander,
camera, you bitch.
Xander, I have a question for you.
Yo.
Was I here last session?
You
Yes, you
weren't around for most of the sessions,
I mean, I miss a quarter of the sessions exactly.
at least.
Yes, you are.
I miss a quarter of the sessions, except for the ones we don't play, which I don't include. I work nights every fourth Wednesday.
Cool.
Oh.
It appears that Thelsa and Jakob were in the right spots. That's perfect. So everybody is good now. Great. Guys, I'm going through the notes and whew, boys, it's
It's a hot mess.
You going through changes?
It's-
There's a lot to cover, huh?
there's
a lot
a
to
yeah,
reminisce on.
there's a lot to cover. You're not wrong, but more
But you know
so,
what? If we're gonna do that,
how about
everybody
just-
do
I
me a favor
I'm-
for the
dude,
first
that's
time in
great
2020.
because I can just
Oh,
turn your volume all the way down.
Motherfucker.
I
All right.
need you to not.
I've turned
All
his
right,
volume all the
so
way down.
everyone. So last session we started all the way back on a coffee farm after we had saved a town from a bunch of baboons.
Stop. Just
There's a really large tree in the middle of the farm, but
all
it's,
right.
it's
I'm gonna
not
walk
the
away a
same.
while. You let me. If everyone can in unison giraffe squeak when you're done, so I can come back to the computer.
The fuck does a giraffe squeak sound like?
YouTube
I
that
don't know.
shit.
All right, I'm on.
Okay, for
All right, I'm turning Ronald back up.
You want me to do this? Do you want me to make sure that this is gonna go properly?
You can wait.
Good.
I'll give you the signal, okay? I'll
Yeah,
squaw
yeah.
into the microphone for you, so you know.
Cut.
Just fucking wait, Ronald. Jesus Christ. So it's been a long time since we played. A very, very long time since we played. Like a month and a half, I think. And in that time, we've come through a lot of personal story. In the grips of us playing our last, like, I would say 15 sessions. Some people have even suggested, like, Bub, what's the story anymore? And there is a lot of story to encompass and cover. But what it really boils down to is that I wanted to take enough time to gear you guys up for success in your personal stories to cover many things. For some of you, that meant closing the chapter in a character story, or closing that book entirely for others. For some of you, this is the pinnacle moment for your success. We can go over those in just a moment. Now here's the... There you go. This is your chance, Ronald. Go for it.
Was that the giraffes? The
Well,
giraffes?
that squaw, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 2020, for one of many, do me a favor and grab your chains and grab your locks for tonight's Shackled recap.
Why can I only mute him on my end and not the server?
Only Will has the power.
Yes. Thank you. So
Will has that
lots
power.
happened.
Yeah, a lot has happened. In fact, let's kick this off. Something cool here.
Oh, gotta put my music back.
Do I want to go with the Royal Salon? I don't think so. What Tell me. What do you guys remember? What do you remember even happening the last time you
Cort's
played?
master's home. Well, home in the sense of
So-
town.
We tried to go to the Brass Trumpet, and we were more or less convinced not to go in to look for Gilfrey Silverlight,
Oh yeah, Fables. Club is
as for the
idiots.
most part, he would be the one to contact us, and he's more or less made it clear to the rest of the last lap that he's going to exact his revenge on us when he's good and ready to, as well as having Fables notify us that he would contact us when he's good and ready to. From there, we had it where, holy shit. From there, we ended up going back to Thelsa's story, where she was just coming back from what's the city called? Sasserine.
Correct.
she had been told that if more or less she can get her following and stuff going from there and make sure it's well maintained, they would speak with the essentially like the elders of the following of Weejas to anoint her to the new position of the head mistress to the temple in Cauldron. Upon finding out, though, Ike Iverson met up with Jakob, who he ended up pursuing an invisible target that had been following him. Upon finding an abandoned house, he was met with Ike, and Ike essentially said that he doesn't want Thelsa ascending to this new position. And
Why? I'm curious. Why now? Why not just assume your position and not let anyone usurp and take that from you?
He didn't really make it too clear on that, but more or less, it was for the betterment of one of our allies. Essentially, to deny or attack him would cause the life of Jenya to be deceased. As he ended up finishing talking with Jakob and having this discussion where he wanted to make sure that Thelsa wasn't going to come into power, he kind of left it open-ended where when he walked out, he kind of gave us a wave, and as I tried to hold person on him, the spell failed, and he ended up getting away. Going down the line, Cort's master, Myron?
Yeah,
Great.
Greyweather.
Greyweather, yeah. Myron Greyweather wants to take Chobs and train him to be a young knight,
yes,
but he
I'm
wants
starting
to do this outside of the city because of all the recent dangers and the loss of his parents. He doesn't really want him to be around all that evil, I guess, that's surrounding the city. He knows it, and he said setting up a small cabin would be a pretty good idea for him to train some of the young boys that might be orphaned to becoming knights one day, but he didn't want to do it there. We made him an offer to see if he'd want to try to run the orphanage in that regard, but he kind of turned that down.
Okay. Why do you think he turned it down?
He said the amount of people or the amount of children orphaned due to the events of the first flame, killing a lot of the elderly and older people that were still left in the city, or the weakest in the city. He didn't want. He couldn't fathom taking in that many people to train them efficiently. And it wasn't something that even with money that he felt like he could do effectively with another person there with him. So to have a smaller, more concentrated group of people that he felt that would be more adequate would be something more preferred in his, I guess, in his mind. So he said he wanted. I think I offered him roughly 500 gold from the cut that we would be receiving from the statue that we're still waiting on to give him the funds to go and start that cabin that he wanted to, or the small school outside of the city. Carrying further on, we ended up finding out that the mayor is still kind of trying to make sure Rahk kind of chooses a side for either, I guess, giving him information on what we're doing, and I don't think Rahk's really come to a decision on that yet, but given the recent circumstances after we've had our talk, given the amount of lives that have been taken, that's looking more and more like the case that he might be siding with the mayor.
Right.
Finally got the guild started up.
Let's swing it. We want to try to swing this so we can get some variance in here. Otherwise, it'll end up just being you entirely telling the tale, and I want to give everybody an option to tell something, right? To even talk about one thing that they can recall. Even if they missed a few sessions, they still have some information regarding the most recent events of their character, and that's kind of important. So I know that we got a little bit of information right away out of Red, so I want to see what Red can say. You've got some things that's happening specifically for your character in regards to your patron of sorts, your master.
Yeah, he came home. He's pretty cool with me finding a new master. He thinks I've grown up to be quite a fine young lad. And he sees how strong I am. And he thinks that the company I keep isn't complete garbage. So, I'm trying to remember if there was anything else beyond that. Because I remember I had a talk with Fables as well. I remember I offered to help Marion with with his kind of orphanage, kind of training camp thing. I said I'd help him build it. But for the most part, my allegiance is with our crew.
Okay, so now that he's here, what role does he play?
Kind of like a dad.
He's just playing a father?
Well, he was already Cort's father figure, but now it's less of my master and more of like someone who I would go to if I needed advice on something.
Okay.
If I'm starting to think that our group is truly turning bad, I could go to him and ask him, seeing as he's had experience with groups, that kind of stuff, like
right.
the life adventure of an old man.
Okay, so he's here to do. He's here to do what now, though? Just live? Is that?
Seems like it.
As a one-armed knight, he is just gonna live out his glory days, sipping tea and eating cookies.
I mean, he's raising people to be the next generation.
Who's he raising?
Orphans.
Okay, let's step that back for anybody here. Anybody can answer this. Who is he raising specifically? Anybody?
Chobs.
Jobs, yeah. He's taking in Jobs. Why isn't he taking on more?
Because too many will dilute the pot.
Sort of, yeah.
He can't train 16 people at once. At least not as proficiently as he could train, let's say, 1 to 3.
Not to mention, the guy's only got one arm. You can only go ahead and slap so many kids up.
That's true.
He'll slap that motherfucker with a flip flop.
He's gonna break out the medieval chancla and fuck some kids up, man. So, what other kids would go? Like just quote unquote orphans? How many orphans are still alive? Do you know? Have you guys taken account?
No, we just know lots of people are dead. We watched a bunch of people get fucking Yoshi stomped in the.
I want to say that we actually did say a number in one of the last 2 sessions, and it was like 500 or something.
Well, that's how many were killed, but I don't think we gave a definite number to the orphan.
No, there was a number. There was a number count because of the total amount of lives lost and stuff. This was, I think, prior to the last.
We didn't have
attack.
a de facto. This is how many orphans are around, but he would probably look for aspiring orphans who would want to, maybe assumedly get back at the world.
Aspiring orphans just sounds like they want to have their parents killed.
No. We only got one aspiring orphan in this particular group, and she happens to be Thelsa. No, I do know that we had enough orphans that Jakob had recommended.
Aspiring orphans.
Inspiring orphan? Aspiring? Yeah, I don't think she was like, when I, actually. Yeah, it's course. When I grow up, I'm gonna have no one.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be Batman. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Self-inflicted Batman? Oh, that seems very wrong on a lot of levels. You're not wrong, though, about the amount of people that are in the town. You guys suffered tremendous losses. Do you remember what the population was before the Bumbles had any effect whatsoever?
That's cute.
It was like 5,000 or something like that, right?
That's how many people have died. 5,250 people have died. Or fled.
So it was like
10,300,
right?
You guys would be people left. You would be so lucky.
We lost like half the population. So it was like 10. I think it was closer to 10.
It was 8,500 people. That was the population of the center of this location, of the town of Cauldron. It was a population of 8,500, and and more or less in the decisions that you've made, instead of looking at it necessarily like, your actions or inactions have left X amount of people dead. More along the lines of your actions or inactions have left this many people alive. How many people would still be would still have died had you not done anything?
Quite a significant portion.
You think?
Probably all of them. More.
You think it's all of them?
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, we were kind of the cause. So if you remove us entirely from this situation, there'd probably be significantly more people alive.
Will, you're shaking your head. What do you think?
They would have had the flood season. The flood season would have really sucked for them.
Yeah, but they didn't die there.
Yeah.
But would they have?
I mean,
we saved
probably,
them from the floods. I don't understand why they're so mad about the vampires. I feel like they're just really focusing on that one terrific incident.
We really need to work on the whole lesser of two evils thing. I think we're pretty bad at that.
Yeah, and even though
the
we
ends
don't,
justify the means, okay?
yeah, and even though we as a party don't know it, we're kind of responsible for the
Tagline for our
vampire
entire
thing anyway.
adventure.
Just wait.
The ends
Just
of
keep
everyone dying justify
the means,
of
yeah.
Of us
everyone
living.
dying.
The ends of their lives justify the means of our heart.
Of our survival.
By that you mean our wallets.
By that I mean we mean good, but we end up killing everyone anyways.
You mean good.
I don't kill innocents anymore.
You mean good
Anymore.
unless they have
That
familial
good one.
ties to you.
At least I never killed children.
You know,
I just killed young
I don't know.
adults.
Wasn't your sister young?
Young
I
adult.
would say that the most positive and or influential person in the party that's actively going out of their way to make positive decisions, regardless of how much it rocks the boat, is Rahk.
Oh yeah, most
Rocks the
definitely.
boat.
It's because I'm solid.
Rock solid.
Solid.
That's right.
I was going for solid like a rock, but it's fine. Whatever.
Yes, your new nickname is, Chevy.
Heavy like Chevy.
No, like a rock.
Chevy like
Old
a rock.
advertising campaign. I feel old now.
You should, because that shit was real fucking old.
Yeah, man. That's okay. I remember it. I was in middle school, though. That means that they were in
Sniper was
elementary
20.
school. They were very young.
Oh god.
I keep forgetting how young they are.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I'm so used to, stupid dropping the bar. But it turns out they're right on par.
It's all right, man. So...
Why do I gotta be old?
Time. It's the damnedest thing, right?
Yeah,
So Rahk
it
is...
exists.
He is your...
Rock.
He is... Yeah, in a lot of ways he is. He is just that. He is the moral rock of the group. Even if it comes to, shaking things up, making people upset, questioning their decision making. Where does Thelsa stand in all this? Thelsa, you have only recently turned over a new leaf.
Far other side of the chaotic spectrum.
Yeah, I currently I'm seeing to it that I wasn't brought back. I know I didn't die. I wasn't aided from life and given purpose for no reason, and so I'm going to see to it that that we just doesn't turn into the new helm.
Okay, and what regards for? Let's pretend that there are a lot of new people that are watching right now.
Thelsa fears that with everyone fleeing the Church of Saren Ray and everything starting to fall to shambles, and knowing that there's only one other church in the immediate area, unless you want to travel overseas, is in she's worried that it's going to fall off, and like the old gods, their religion is just going to fall off the face of this earth. Cease to exist.
Okay, all right. So Helma's just gone. Then are there no believers left in the world?
Not gone, just forgotten.
Okay.
There is still some believers in hell. Not a lot, but like two.
Like two. So whom are we thinking?
I know Ulhime is, but I can't recall the other. The other one's trapped in Ulhime's realm, but I don't think that actually counts because he's not.
Okay.
Jimothy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimothy, the son of Griffin, the
Yeah.
The
owner
one
of
I killed.
the tavern.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's
The
true.
one you black tentacled.
Don't make it sound like that.
It really do be like that.
Yeah. In this case, I think it might.
It just.
I mean, you literally ran into a bar and you're like, "It's morphin' time," and then blew up everyone in it.
Can we just kind of go, oh yeah, I accidentally killed a kid. No, I killed him with tentacles.
A kid?
You killed lots of people.
Several
No,
kids.
I killed one person in that bar.
No.
And it was Jimothy.
You killed
You
one
killed a lot of
child.
guards.
You killed guards additionally.
But we didn't talk about them because they're guards and nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody cares about adults. It's the kid that everybody cared about. I did express that. You killed guards as well. No other living people outside of adventurers and the bar owners were able to make it out. Remember,
Including the things we were in there to kill.
the
though.
Tip Tankard it's a cop bar.
Was.
Yeah. You even killed whores. Nobody cared about the whores, man.
That's fair. But there was only one that really lived and lived to be a legend, and I don't know if you guys remember her name.
Well, no, I just know that art emulates life in that aspect, but moving back to the game.
Yeah, Karate got it. This boy got it.
Jolene, that's right.
The only one that mattered.
Jolene, that's right. Jolene lives. So, what's happening in Rahk's world? What's going on there?
Fucking whole lot of shit, man.
Yeah, that's accurate. But yeah. Start anywhere.
Anywhere, huh?
Give me anything.
Well, you know, the recently orphaned Chobs is kind of a handful, but also he's being handed off to Marion, so it's really not as much my problem anymore. Doesn't stop it from weighing heavy on my mind, but still. So now I've been tasked sort of unofficially with guiding these fuckers morally and sometimes literally. And it's scary as shit, man. After seeing what they did to this town, I don't know that I want that responsibility.
That's fair. That's incredibly fair and justified, I think. Right? Like I feel like it's fairly justified. You've been led by multiple parties up to this point to speak about the position of this squad. This now unnamed group of sellswords who formerly went by what? What was your actual name?
Flurry of Bros.
The Flurry of Bros.
But now all of those motherfuckers are dead.
Up until recently, you went unnamed. What is your new name? What is your guild name?
Order of the Shield and Soul.
Order of the Shield and Soul. Which nobody seems to have much of a problem with, so I'm fine with
I
that.
straight up don't remember that happening, actually.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, in the last...
As far as Jacob is concerned, he still doesn't know about the guild and his signature.
Oh, yeah, because Ronald forged it.
So it's all going to come as a surprise eventually once somebody tells him.
But you guys did have a group meeting. It was the first time that we sat almost everyone in the room, with an exception of Jacob, because Jacob was out of town. You were running an errand for whom? And what was its purpose?
I was running an errand for... Oh, man, I can't remember the name of the green-eyed bitch. Kiana Green, yeah. I was running an errand for Kiana Green to go ahead and seek assistance from other cities, and actually ran into Marion on my way back. And a couple other things, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's kind of taper. We're gonna go back to Will in just a moment to speak more about Rahk, but your journey led you to what locations?
Oh, please don't. It was Red Gorge.
Yeah. There was three places you went to.
I just flat can't remember.
There was Red Gorge.
Mm-hmm.
You went to see Sassarine.
Thank you.
And the third place. What does anybody remember the third place? They're a fan of snakes. Yeah, the Citadel. Snake Town. That's it. This is like
I love Snake Town.
It's like kindergarten. Everyone shout out the answer now. Snakeville. No, you're an idiot. You fail.
Snaky McSnake face.
It's
No.
a piece of snake to bake a pretty snake.
Rahk,
No,
Ulhime, you guys are my memory.
Yeah, you went to the three places. You went to the Leaven Citadel for whom runs that place, Ulhime?
Balthar.
Some
Bal-
random ass bugbear.
Balthar, but what are they called? They have titles.
The Wardens.
The Wardens. So it's the Wardens at the Citadel. You went to Red Gorge to speak to whom and for what exactly?
Went ahead and looked for carpenters, and I'm trying to remember. It had something to do with stonework.
Very
Members of the
close.
Chisel.
You went to speak to
Masons?
members of the Chisel. Yeah, well, close.
The Chasen. Chisel.
Yes, the Chisel. The Chisel is a privatized group where you guys found in the Redhead Miners Inn, and they offered aid, but not without some sass and a little bit of backlash. Why was there some backlash?
Because Jakob went ahead and, Jared actually went ahead and made some waves there, and yeah,
It wasn't that Jared made waves. This is not actually something that you guys did.
Well, okay, not Jared. His older brother, the elder Skellering,
Yes.
which was technically the younger Skellering, but yeah, he made some waves by marching on.
Yeah.
Marching on there with the Blue Duke.
Cauldron marched with the Blue Duke with an army of about 380 war-trained orcs, like half-orcs, to descend upon Red Gorge to collect a rogue individual by the name of what? He was a paladin.
It was a good
Guys.
Was it the guy who got bitch slapped by
Tercion.
Not Tercion. No.
Tercival, sorry.
Tercival.
Tercival.
Alec Tercival.
Alec
Correct.
Tercival.
Alec Tercival.
I was gonna say Alec Tercion. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, he was.
I feel like we're Helen Keller. Tercival.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say before? This is like, wait a moment. He's going to pass it and be like, hold my beer. Let me get real offensive.
He's all, how can I make a lot of people mad in a very short span of time? I'll say this.
Hey. The only people who'd be really pissed off about that couldn't hear me anyway.
That's not accurate.
Twitch now presented a described video for the visually.
Jesus fuck, man.
You know what?
Come on.
Believe it or not, Sniper, you're part of the reason that I haven't put closed captioning on this cast yet.
I mean, if we're talking Helen Keller style, then that wouldn't help either.
Jesus, man. Give it a fucking rest.
I didn't know that you had a shovel behind you.
All right, let's deviate away from this portion.
Hey! I didn't make the miners joke that I wanted to, so I had to go big.
All right,
you want a fucking cookie?
Before Bubs gets his channel closed down, let's continue on.
Yeah, let's please. Yes, he was pretty upset at some of the actions that had occurred there. There was a march and a threat of potential war, of a breakout, a siege of their town to seek this individual that they were believed to have been housing. That didn't really sit very well, considering the aid that they have offered many times prior in their affiliations with Cauldron as is. So, he said he'd think about it. Think about it. What does that actually mean? Does that actually mean that you guys are gonna, I don't know, get a bunch of help from Red Gorge, or?
No.
They really like us, so yeah, we'll get lots of.
Yeah, you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
There's the potential. Nobody has showed up yet.
We went
to the wardens to go ahead and ask for extra guards because the guard force was relegated down to like 4 people. went to Red Gorge to ask for assistance with carpentry and masons.
Yep.
Went to Sassarine for assistance with foodstuffs because they happen to have a more vibrant grain market. And I can't remember the name of the last city, but I went there basically for salt and fish.
Sassarine.
Sassarine with salt and fish.
Yes.
Was that the third place I went?
Sassring, Citadel, and Red Gorge were the 3 places you went.
Correct.
Oh, I thought there was one more city.
You went to the Wardens for protection because you didn't know what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Red Gorge to look for trade and hired aid to bring any kind of people back to the town. And you went for food to Sassarine because they were a port city. And there's not a port for miles, so they pretty much have the biggest pull of fish. So you called in all the favors that you could.
Oh, yeah. I went ahead and kissed much ass. But, on the way back, that's when I actually ran into Marion.
Marion, yes.
And had my dream. And ran into an elemental spark.
You did, in fact. It went a little viciously. It went a little viciously, if I can say so myself.
I basically bluffed real hard on that bad boy.
To give everybody an idea of what exactly occurred, give us the flourish of the story. Tell us what you recall.
Well, post Dream of Helm, Jakob was rushing to the city upon his bony pony.
Correct. With
Marion strapped to the saddle of his own since he was still weak and wounded. And in approaching the city and seeing it ablaze because, well, there was this towering fire elemental in the background, the second spark or first spark, can't quite recall,
second,
ends up crossing our paths. And when faced with the decision of turning and running and defending Marion, he actually rode up, drew steel, and put a line in the sand. Well, apparently elementals have really great senses of humor. And he basically just kind of clued me in on what was going on and went upon his merry way, incidentally leaving a trail of destruction and kind of incidental, really, really swift movement.
Yeah.
Which killed my bony pony.
He created like something equivalent to like a slipstream of sorts. So you were able to get inside and move significantly faster than you could under normal means, which made for almost instantaneous travel. But yes, it did come to consequence. You lost your horse, and you had to foot it with an unconscious man on your shoulder. You were still moving infinitely faster than most anyone by foot, unless, of course, they had some sort of supernatural means or spell casting at their aid.
Namely Thelsa.
Correct.
Also, you tree running like you've never seen.
Yeah. Stepping through trees, just wood hopping like mad.
Yeah, you can go ahead and step through trees. I'm going to go ahead and learn how to do that lightning walk trick again. You watch.
All right. Yeah, just let me level up once more and I can walk through shadows. So.
That's not horrifying at all.
I just want to be able to cast a lightning bolt and skate on that bad boy.
It's not off-brand for Thelsa, to be honest.
No,
True.
It's not.
Though I can definitely see how Jacob's going to train for that. He's just going to repeatedly hit himself with a lightning bolt.
Jump as you're casting a lightning bolt.
Almost got it that time!
I'm interested in the timing of riding a lightning bolt, considering it's literally an instantaneous spell.
I saw it happen in Fortnite, right? Like this fire thing, hopping it right in places.
Rockets?
Yeah,
it's the same thing. You just got to jump when someone's firing a rocket.
Yeah,
or a lightning
bolt.
No, you got to do that since it's an instantaneous thing. You got to do the Halo thing. You got to have a long sword, right? And you cast a spell, and then you attack, and you just follow it the whole way, and you just auto kill whatever he knows.
Huh.
It's like the old school Halo sword cancels where you go across the map.
Yep.
But yeah, that's when I ended up making it back to the city and seeing just how bad everyone fucked things up, and apologized profusely to Kian.
Ever the blameless one, aren't you?
Always. That's his MO. Oh, it's perfect.
I catch a lot of blame for shit that really isn't my fault. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but you do a lot of this shit. That you
When
catch
I fuck up hard.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
But I don't fuck up near as much. I mean, hell, I got over 100 counts of murder against me that I didn't do.
You're right. You're only responsible for at least.
You're right. I haven't collected all of the numbers of the actual bodies you've legitimately piled up. That could be significantly more, to be honest.
It's in the realm. Like, are we talking innocence or just dead bodies?
Dead bodies purely.
Okay, if you have to clarify, there's your fucking problem.
It's not his fault. He was raised this way.
Yeah.
Blame
I
his parents.
can still count the innocent bodies on just 2 hands. So we're okay there.
The fact that you have to count it at all is a problem.
How do you count on your 2 hands?
If you're so keen at the justification process of how many men that you have killed accidentally versus purposefully versus what you've legitimately been accused of that's not accurate, might I remind you about literally an angelic guardian that you guys turned into a vegetable and nerd circled and beat haphazardly until he could no longer. He did not deserve it.
He fought us.
No, he didn't.
No, it was literally a party member trying to talk to him, and 4 people were just like, maybe we should just beat him up. And I was like,
What were you told to do?
I do want to go ahead and counter that by saying Will was the one that went ahead and did the info stuff.
Hey,
I was not about to let Feeble Mind go unused, okay?
I simply went in for the mercy kill after standing back that first round and being like, what the fuck? Because I was going to be the one carrying that sin on my shoulders.
And just follow me on this. You could just not.
There was no way to avoid it. It had to come.
How was I supposed to know he was going to recover?
Classic. It's perfect. It's like for those of you that didn't see this scene, I'll replay it very quickly for you. They're in hell, the 507th layer of hell, might I add. He's been trapped down there. They walk up. He's part man. He's part bird. He looks really sad. He's trapped. He says, "I've been trapped here for a long time. I used to be a protector. Used to be a protector of a god. You may have heard of him. His name's Helm. If you didn't, that's fine. Not everybody's heard of the guy, at least from what I recall. Oh, by the way, I'm supposed to fight you. Well, I don't know if I wanted that, but you kind of look familiar. Wait a minute, aren't you the reason that my god died and so all of the other gods fell? That's your fault? I think I'm supposed to feel bad and kick you. Oh, why are you stabbing me? Was it that?
Well, he was gonna fight us.
Yeah.
He literally, in no uncertain terms, told us, if you want to progress past this point,
you
have to fight me.
Yeah.
I am not going to let you pass peacefully.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was like, well,
all
sorry,
right, well,
you're going to lose all of
and
your
in the midst of the negotiations, he saw me and racially profiled me.
That's definitely it. That's definitely it.
The 507th layer of hell of stop and frisk. Is that like what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Look, he instantly assumed that I'm the reason Helm fell and Celestia was gone.
Yeah.
But he was right.
He assumed correctly.
You know, one tiefling and suddenly no one can ride the plasma jets anymore.
He was 100% right. But still, it felt a little like I was being profiled.
Look, all it took was one dude.
Oh no, guys! I got profiled off
of your fucking shoes off.
Oh no, I got profiled off my appearance just like no one else in this call knows what that's about. Dang, how do we handle that? Maybe I had to ask the person who's actually gone through it at one point of their life. No, just attack anyway.
Right,
all right,
what is it like?
Well, I didn't have a car to get out of, and I didn't have the ability to lay on the ground, so...
Or you could just watch this. Look, you remember that circle? I was like, hey, he can't come through here. We can just walk around it. And you're like, no. And I was like, I guess not. Because
my favorite part about the entire encounter is after he was dead, destroyed, and never coming back, Ulhime was like, God damn it. This is terrible. This is and Jakob was like, but, I mean... And Ulhime was like, stop it. Stop it. This is mostly your fault. Stop it.
Not completely, because I don't want you to feel bad about it, but mostly.
Pretty much.
See, Guardian,
worse yet, I was responsible by default because Helm was like, oh, come here. Slick.
Look, you should know better than to shake the hands of deities.
Yeah, last time I go ahead and trust some big, gentle god in the sky.
When have the deities ever been nice to us?
No. To me.
Saren Ray fucking obliterated one of us.
That was me. It's me he's talking about.
I prayed to that deity, and she still slashed me in a bit.
Pharasma yells at Ronald all the time.
Whoa. Pharasma's not his chosen deity, though, and it's because he keeps fucking going full trickster god and stealing her playthings. How would you feel if some dude was walking in your house, jacking your shit, and then being like, we could be cool, right? Like, this isn't a problem?
Next time, I'm just gonna show up. I'm like, just passing through. Just pop out another portal.
Just one.
Sorry.
Okay, and I do need to just...
Hey, you don't mind if I take this, right? Cool, later, bye.
And I do just need to interject for the sake of chat. Mokari, eat a bag of dicks.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Once or one at a time?
Should just change name to Scapegoat instead of SniperGoat.
No, Jakob is the scapegoat in most of this game.
First